guys again. Today I'm going to be talking a little bit about goals. And I know what you're thinking. Oh man, I've heard the goals story. I have goals and all that. But I just want to go over it, maybe throw a little bit of a new spin on it and kind of define it a little bit and talk about some ways that we can actually help then take the next step of not just having goals, but actually how do we accomplish those goals that we set out for ourselves. And the first thing is this. When I talk to people, most of the people that I talk to, this is how the conversation goes. I start talking about goals, and I say, well, do you have goals? And they say, yes, I do. And I say, well, fantastic, show them to me. Let me see them, right? Piece of paper, phone, whatever. Where do you have them? And they go, no, I don't have them written down. I have them in my head. And I go, okay, well, wait a minute. Those are called dreams, right? Goals must be documented. They must be written down. And if you're an electronics person, fine, type them out on a Word document or whatever. I like pad and paper, but whatever works for you. But they have to be written down. And again, otherwise they're just called dreams. And the act of writing them down really forces you to think through them and to really define them, to give them a certain level of detail that if you just kind of have them in your head, just won't be there. So the first thing is they must be written down. Goals written down. Dreams in your head. Okay? So make sure that you have your goals written down. The second thing is we talk about SMART goals, S-M-A-R-T. So just Google it. You can look it up because even if I blast it out, you won't remember exactly what it is. But they can't just be things like I want to feel better, or I want to lose weight, or I want to save some money. Right? Here's a penny. Goal met. All right, good. It has to be defined, and it has to be time-based, and it has to be very specific. It has to be something that you can accomplish. So world peace probably isn't a good goal for you. Or me for that matter, right? And so very specific things that we want to get down in our goals. We want to make sure we have written and then S-M-A-R-T, SMART goals. Very important that we do that. And again, I've recorded several other videos that describe kind of the goal writing process and some different areas that you may want to focus on as far as goals are concerned for the year. What I really want to focus on today then is what are some kind of high-level strategies and techniques that we can use to actually accomplish our goals that we set out for ourselves for the year. And again, these can be any kind of goals you want. It could be physical things like losing weight, or getting healthier, stronger, or eating better, or it could be monetary things, saving money, paying off debts, buying cars, buying houses, but whatever your goal might be. Or it could be relationship-wise, where you want to have a better relationship with your spouse, or with your dog, or with the church, or with whatever it is that you want. Any of these types of goals are fine, right? And so once you have your written list of SMART goals, then really comes, okay, that's like, most people fail right there, by the way. So if you just do that, you're doing better than 95% of the population, because 95% of the population does not have written goals. They have dreams, not goals. And so once you have that, then you need to take the next step. And so what I'd like to talk about are a few strategies or techniques that I use when I am facing my list of goals, annual goals, and I'm looking at it like, holy smokes, how am I going to accomplish this stuff? And when I look at it, there's a couple of techniques that I really like to use, especially kind of early on when I'm facing that kind of insurmountable set of goals that I set for myself every year. And the two things are this. The first thing is, this is kind of a simpler one, and it is what experience do I need to craft or create in order to drive myself to accomplish them? Let me explain that a little bit. Sometimes we come up with these goals, and they're the really big ones, right? And that's good. We should set stretch goals for ourselves. And it's really kind of how are we gonna get to a place where we can kind of actually start chomping away at this thing and to actually be able to accomplish our goals. And so two things. First one is, what kind of experience can I create? And so an example of that would be this. This year I have a goal for myself. And that goal, I have several obviously, but one of my goals is to record 3 videos like this every single week. Every single week, okay? And that's a lot of videos, right? And a lot of times in the video, nobody's bothering me. Nobody's coming and saying, you know, there's no patient yelling at me to write or to record a video. No staff members yelling at me to record. Nobody's yelling at me to record a video. So it's the kind of thing that can kind of slip away pretty easily and not happen. And so what I do then is what I found works very well for me is I create environments. So this is a different environment that you've seen me record in before. And so I'm going to set up about a dozen different environments that are places where I'm comfortable, right? Standing here underneath the macadamia nut tree, right? About a dozen places where I'm comfortable recording, so that I kind of create an experience that, or an environment that puts me in kind of that mental zone for me to be able to accomplish my goal. Another one is reading. So I want to finish 50 books this year. It's about a book a week. And so for me to accomplish that much reading, I need to have spaces set aside where it kind of puts me in the mood to read, right? So I like to read early in the morning, really early in the morning. So by the fireplace, because it's typically cold at 4 or 5 in the morning. So you turn the fireplace on, and you sit there and read. Kind of, it's a good mode, good zone for me to get an hour or two of reading in the morning. That's perfect, right? So you create these experiences or environments to be able to accomplish the goals that you want to create, want to accomplish. The second thing is, and this one is really, really powerful, I look forward to the end of the year when my goals have been accomplished. And then I look back over the year and I say to myself, okay, what habits could I have formed, or would I have formed, to be able to accomplish the goals that I have set out for myself? Because let's say you have a weight loss goal, right? Let's say you want to lose 20 pounds, whatever. Okay. You're not going to do it in a day. There's like no singular event other than surgery or something else that's maybe a little bit more dramatic than you want. But there's no single event that you can do that's just like, okay, today's my day. I'm going to just do this today. I'm going to, eat a bunch of oatmeal for breakfast, and I'm just going to run for the rest. I mean, you could run for 24 hours straight or be the Stairmaster for 24 hours straight. You're not going to burn off the 20 pounds. It is a habit of activities throughout the course of the year that is going to cause you to lose the weight or to get stronger, whatever it is that you want to accomplish. And so I think about, okay, what are those goals, or what are those habits that I would have had to have this year for me to accomplish the goal? And so again, if weight loss was one of mine, I would say, okay, I need to have these two habits, right? If I skip dessert and I don't drink any soda, okay, 2 habits, perfect. And then I just enact and I just do those. And as I'm going through every single day, I'm just, okay, I just have to do these 2 things, and I just do them. Another one, say you want to save money, right? This is a great one. So you want to save some money. Say you want to save $5,000, right? Taking your next several paychecks and just dumping them into a bank account and saving them, probably not possible. We have rent, food, want to go do things, and, you have a life to live, right? So just that's not going to happen. But could you take $50 or $100 a week, right, or out of your paycheck and put it into an account, right, a savings account? Yeah, that's probably a little bit more doable, right? So again, this is the habit of every single paycheck that comes in. First thing you do is you crack up $100, or better yet, just set it up so your direct deposit automatically puts $100 away for you, right? It's a habit that, again, 26 times throughout the course of a year, 24 times throughout the course of a year, every single paycheck that you get, you're putting away a little bit of money. After the first few, you don't even notice it anymore, especially if you have it done automatically, right? But it's a habit that you go through throughout the course of the year. And then suddenly, at the end of the year, you look back and wow, without any discomfort or pain, you've been able to do this. As opposed, again, to trying to do it all in one fell swoop. Again, then in this video, I just want to kind of give 2 techniques that I use as I'm looking through my goal list for the year, right? SMART goals, written down SMART goals. I then go through and I say, okay, what experiences or environments do I need to create to kind of get me in the mode, get me in the zone so these things actually happen? And then 2, what habits do I need to create or form that will allow me to kind of more easily accomplish the goals rather than trying to do it all in one fell swoop? Hope this is helpful for you guys. Look forward to seeing you soon.